Okay. I think I may have fixed it. Yeah, I see my mouse on there now. Goofy stuff. Goofy. Being a pain in the neck. Okay. I see it now. It's over here. I've got everything where I want it now. It's one of those programs that you have to run the OBS and administrator. Otherwise, it gets goofy. Starts getting weird on you. Alright. See my mouse. Yeah, okay. Cool beans. Alright. So it was suggested that we make some sort of cheese packet emote for some reason. And I'm into it. I like the idea. We gotta. So I got a cheese packet. Now we're gonna make it into an emote of some kind. I don't know if I necessarily like the idea of it like this particular one. You know, very vertical, square up and down, rectangular. I was thinking of making a new layer, squaring it out, and then making an outline of this guy, uh, filling in the color, and then rotating the whole thing. Um, by extending the width out a little bit. Um, I don't know if that was a good idea. And then we could get like a nice drip, like pool the cheese somewhere at the bottom, maybe. I don't know. I wasn't sure how I wanted to do it. So I mean, we could always leave it the way it is, and we could have like negative space on the outside, on the and just let the cheesy goodness leak down the edges. I don't know. Or we could have a gash, a cheesy gash. You know, like when you cut it with the scissors or something like that, or with, you animals with your teeth. You tear it open. It's got that like on a corner. It's like that liquid gold rolls out of it. So I'm not entirely sure how I want to do it. So I may take 2 attempts at it. Um, I think we'll just stick with the standard the way it is currently. Ah. How do I want to approach it, though? You know what I mean? Do I want to stay true to form? Grab some, oh, geez, oh, they're right down the middle, huh? I don't normally work in this window mode. I'm doing this strictly because I wanted to stream it. Uh, Usually I have everything kind of spread out and exploded everywhere. But, for y'all, go ahead and, we'll do it, this way. What I'm gonna do, take my pencil, get this guy, we'll augment it a tad bit. Where's the, here we go. So right now it's on 20. It's absurd. Just want to outline this sucker. I could use the pathing tool, but I kind of like using the pencil. Kind of old school, just drawing, sketching. My colors on this thing. Everything's kind of Oddly placed now. Colors, where'd you go? Find everything. Seriously, where did the colors go? Who took my colors? Oh well. So the nice thing about GIMP is you can just click and hold shift. These nice lines, just sketch a little bit. It's a lot like the pathing tool. So I'm on my drawing layer, my transparency. Kind of just outlining this nice cheese packet. What I'm doing is making it easy so that I can use the fill tool later. So I want to be able to fill this thing out relatively quick, because I want to do 2 emotes today. Do 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 do. Get some of these curves in here. I want some nice curves. You won't really be able to see them once we shrink it down, but you know, it'll put some gray in there, some. There we go. All right, so we got a nice little outline. Let's see here. Now, so what we're gonna end up doing is we're gonna peel some colors off of the original image, the ones that stand out the most, for shading, for making this thing really metallic. The bright spots, the dark spots, and we're just gonna try and imitate the lighting of it. But we're gonna make it as bold as we can, because when you shrink this thing down, you're gonna lose any, and you also we're gonna try and make a default image, so we don't want any of the branding or anything like that. So let's select the layer. Use your dropper tool. Maybe this will tell me where the hell all the colors went. Dropper tool. Let's start with the shadowy bits. It's pretty much going to be straight black anyways. Stay with my pencils for a bit. Probably switch to the brush, but I think it's got weird mechanics. Mechanics! Still talking about mechanics, aren't I? Doesn't matter what we're doing, mechanics apply. Be a game, can be drawing. There we go. So we got that. Oops, I think I just drew on the. Yeah, I drew on that, didn't I? Alright. Okay, good. That's fine. Alright, so make sure you're on the right layer. That's the other thing. Note how bad I am at everything I do. Alright, so we got the right layer this time. Getting the shady spots. Cool. Don't have to be super precise, you're just imitating the shade on this guy. Alright, cool. This is good. We'll just make this one big block right here. Cool. Alright, so we'll fill the. Grab the bucket. Splatter, splatter. Hey, nice. Friggin' get in there, somebody. Did I draw on this? Probably did. Oops. Yeah. Oh, oh god. Oh, it's terrible. You know what? Leave it alone. It's fine. Ignore that. Alright. So, now we got the really dark spots. Let's get the semi-dark spots, which will be... Do we want to save this? Do we want to have like 2 grays? Do we want to preserve this? Because I was thinking like making this whole area right here bright as hell. Like emphasize the bright. Hmm. I mean, you don't really want a whole lot of white, right? These essentially are going to be like whites. Silvery white. Right here. Silver white, silver white. Maybe silvery white up here. And eventually we're gonna put cheese over some of this too. Like we're gonna use our creativity and and put in liquid gold. But mm, how much gray do we need to preserve here? That's the real question. Wow. I remember doing my first emote, the Feels Cage, and realizing I did too many gradient layers. I did like 8. I think 4 is okay. So like doing this one separate seems to be okay to me. I don't mind grabbing this one and clicking over this layer or on the new layer. I don't mind grabbing that and kind of getting in there, fixing this one up. I don't mind it. I'm not against it. Kind of gray out that bit. That little bright bit in the middle would have gone away anyways when you shrunk it down, so it's fine. Get rid of all that. It's all gonna go anyways. We'll allow for that lightish silver. That's gonna be our other gray. Cool. This is the silvery gray. Nifty. Alright. That's sufficient. And then we'll switch it up. We'll use this color here. We'll finish off all this stuff over here under this light. Click on this guy. And I don't know the hotkeys, so it's going to be real slow. I do this as a labor of love, compassion for people who want to use some emotes and want to throw $5 or more at my face. I appreciate you. There we go. Now we'll start our descent into madness. There we go. How far do we want to take that? Because we're going to do some silver out here. We need to outline this guy. Yeah, but I think we'll go out here. We'll give it a little bit like that. Reach down. We'll reach down to this. See the light's hitting it like that? I really want to give some highlight down there. So that's fine. That's fine. We're going to end up killing off some of this shade down here, which is unfortunate. But maybe when we shrink it, it'll give this like gray and black distortion of some sorts. Good. Nice. We'll mix in. It'll be fine. It'll look good. I can lie to myself for a little while until it turns to garbage. Go. Nice. Nice. Fill it in with the tool along this a little bit. Now showing off my paint skills, because that's really where all this originates, is my MS Paint skills. A shout out to MS Paint. All you MS Painters out there. Nothing wrong. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I know GIMP's got all these tools and shit to make you precise, make you pristine. Fuck you, I wanna draw. I wanna scribble. I wanna scribble dabble, alright? Okay. There you go. So now we've got this brighter portion, and we got some highlights. We got like this white and black. See, that's the thing, is we're gonna make some white portions, I think, where the light is. I'm aware of the silver. Maybe we'll make it like a very slightly silvery off-white. We'll see. We'll see when we get there. We haven't crossed that road yet, and we gotta finish off this section over here too, but there's this line that I really want to figure out how to... Maybe we'll just use black. I think we have to. Yeah, I think we just gotta take this black and we gotta use that. It's shaded there. Maybe, got that crease right there. Just be about it. Just, I know it's gray, but you didn't have it as much over there, but it's pronounced over there. It's fine. Could pronounce it over here. I mean, you see how it shows there. The tad. We could, for the sake of... Let's see how that looks. Oh my god. It's because this line is so garbage. Right? You know, like, fix it. Tad. Something like that. It's because of the angle. It gives it that depth. Because we're gonna brighten this up. You know what? I'm not against it. I'm not against it. Yeah. Yeah. Hell yeah. You know, there's a plan there. There's something going on. Is this the color? Is this one? See, I still haven't found where the hell the colors are. Can I... Add tab. Where are the colors, dude? What have you done to colors? Oh my god. There's colors, I guess, maybe. What is this? I just want a small... What did you do to my colors? Why is it so long and absurd? What is this? Saturation, hue... What? Violet? Oh no, value... Red, green, blue. Okay. The fuck? Why has it gotta be so long? Just because you have the space doesn't mean you should use it. Alright. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Anywho. So we picked that silver there. Back to the layer. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, see, that's the off-white I was telling you about. I wanted for the highlight. There you go. That's fine. We can use that. That works. Nice highlight. It's nice bright white. Use it up here as well. Shrink this down a tad. Two pixels is probably too small for any value of worth. But start there. Hmm. You know what? Yeah, we'll keep doing it like that. Oops. Oopsies. It's fine. Yeah, it's not saying exactly true to form. You know what I mean? You gotta get it close-ish. As long as we're close to what it actually is. This will probably end up being where the cheese is, right? We'll pool it at the top. Then we'll have it like drip down the center. Do some nice drops. I was thinking of doing the edges, but I kind of like the dimension, the shadowing. I like what's going on along the edges. We may even lose that when we shrink it down, which would be sad to me. But I might extend this edge a tad. By taking this tool right here. I'm just drawing it out a bit, right? We're just gonna draw it out. Oh, let me increase the size of this so I don't take all day. I'm gonna draw this out a bit. Draw this out. Wing it out a bit. We're gonna, you know, change the angle a little bit. Give it some wings. This way we can kind of preserve the edge once we shrink it. Because I can easily imagine, because of how big this thing is, it's like a 200 200 pixel, 300 pixel size. I think your emotes go down to like 30 pixels. So like this will end up being like 1 pixel. But at least 1 pixel of gray will make it in there. So, you know, then I'll get the black. Outline it a little bit. So it's important to preserve the colors, the intent. There you go. Kind of want to look at what you're trying to do, what you're trying to accomplish with what you see. It's kind of darker side. I was gonna use this silver here. Doesn't seem to be matching very well. At the bottom it does. That's fine. Do it like this. It's fine. Artist rendition. Some black to fix that. That's just word. That's just typing. Cover that up. Alright. Cool. Now we just need to figure out this section, right? There's a little bit of shading in there. I've already handled the bottom. Question is if we want to... I don't think we really want to do the whole bottom like that, because you have this little bit of white down here, the silver poking through. But if I don't... it's... is what we'll do. We'll take the brightest silver, right? We'll test. We'll do a test spot, right? Nice test spot. That's too bright, right? That's too bright. It's nice for right here. Get rid of this stuff. It's too real to life. Too real to life. This test spot. Cool. And maybe we'll get this right here. Get rid of this spot. Alright, so there's the two brighter spots. There's a darker spot. That's a bit better. Okay. Something like that. That feel pretty good. Does that feel good down here though? That seems kind of bright. Still seems kind of bright. Like, it's good for up here because it interacts with that really bright silver. Nicely. so complicated trying to get these silvers for this pouch to interact proper manner. There's another curve I might want to emphasize. So I think that's going to be the border right there. Well, oh, I'm not going to use a whole lot of shade. I'm not going to shade this very much. Here I am with like 8 different shades of fucking silver. No lessons learned. None. Not a single one. Spent a half hour on a fucking cheese packet. Oh well. It's the price we pay. So this is gonna be the darker portion. And we'll use it down here too. We'll make a nice little layer. We'll kind of cut back on the shade down here. Artist rendition. Artist rendering. What should I do though? How dark? Are we going DC dark here? Do we grab this shade or are we gonna go out here? We should go out here. Like let's dare to compare. Let's shop around. Smart buyers. This looks like. That's that's not bad. That'll be a nice. So if I grab that, that's essentially black, right? Click. Yeah, that's. It's gonna be. It's gonna be. Yeah. See, you're not gonna be able. When we shrink this shit down, it's gonna make a. Because what you want is you want to grab a color that when you do the cubic blending and shit, it actually makes a new gradient of some kind, a mix. Like when it mixes this black with this thing, it's gonna be awful. Hey, it's Coach Froma hosting. Thank you, thank you. Oh, hey, Coach, I see you. I'm so sorry. The chat is so far away. It's on the screen. I missed all of you, all of the whole 2 chats that you put over there. For an emote, make a soccer coach wearing an R6 hat, foaming from the mouth, yelling, and name it Coach Froma. I have faith. I'm not against it. I'm not against it. Hey, Coach. I appreciate it, Coach. You sure soccer? Positive on the soccer. You want the soccer one? This is too dark. He's too dark to brighten it. Maybe I'll grab this. This is a nice, like, it's dark, but it's not too dark. Oh, God. Oh, don't do that. I didn't pick the right one. This one right here. Sneaky Pete right in the middle. See this guy? Yeah, you see him? It's kind of like this guy, but it's not quite that guy. Yeah, I can put him right on top. You see? You see that? So we'll do it like this. Kind of thicken it up. Take it all the way over here. So it's like this nice little layer underneath so you can see the shade. So it's like the bottom of the. see it. Maybe it's a little too much. Yeah. Yeah. Get in there. Let me shrink this down. One is too small. 3 will work. I mean, I'm down to use the soccer one. I'm not against it. I want to make sure soccer's the way to go. Be yelling at me from the pitch. Then I want to utilize this in such a fashion, such form, that we are just cover this. Oh, there we go. There's your gradient. Gradient achieved. Alright. So hopefully, now that we've done this, cheese is pleased. Done. I hope. Hope we're done with this. We actually have to put cheese on this too. That's the last step before we shrink it down. Fuck it. Alright. We're gonna have to tidy things up here and there. That about does it. Alright, there's the dark up here. Need the dropper. Just grab some black. We're just gonna use this to outline this fella here. Get this in here. This is gonna be the cheese. We're gonna get it to drip down the middle, I think. We're gonna have it erupt. It's essentially gonna be bleeding cheese. It's gonna be marvelous. That's how I envision this. I don't know how you guys open your cheese packets, but now let's just finish this guy out. I think this is supposed to be a shiny part, but we'll just render this out. Just smooth it out. There. Let's get that. Let's get that in there. Some classic. Oh, that's sinful. So of course there's like some spots here and there we missed. That's kind of just like the way this works. Like you clean it up a little bit here and there. But as long as you got most of it, you did a good job, because you're going to shrink this thing down, right? Just make sure you got, like, the most of it. Okay? The most. If there's any, like, big spots, like, near the bottom here, I missed a lot. It looks like it's supposed to be shading. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to, you know, grab the dropper, grab the black, and just shade it in. It looks like I outlined it, but it really just needed shading. There we go. As long as there's no major, like, hiccups anywhere, I think we're good to go. I just need to decide on the cheese. How you decide on your cheese? You know what I mean? How would you do your cheese? How do you cheese? So, we got this thing. Got this cheese packet. I know it doesn't look like it right now, but when you shrink it down, it's gonna. Um, this is the artistic rendition of a cheese packet. Uh, so where are we gonna put this? How are we gonna do this? Where did the cheese go? Hmm. Should I put the cheese like? Should I do the traditional thing? Like we're not animals. Should I like act as if we have cut along a corner, or should I do a horizontal cut and have it drip? Like what's? Oh shit! I should have done a fucking vote or something to figure out how people actually open their cheese packets. I know you guys don't open these things with your teeth. I know that much. But like, do you do a corner cut? You squeeze it down like a gentleman. You squeeze the contents down to like the lower half, and then you do a clean cut along the corner, and then do it like you would a birthday cake. You twist at one end until you get all the contents out, like maybe your toothpaste. Like, how does this work? Or is it a horizontal? Like how does this? Cheese, please. How does this go? I'm not an aficionado. I'm actually quite monstrous myself. Like I think personally. I've been one to make a few people upset with my life decisions. You know, I've done these before. I've done these before. I'll just stab the fucker. You know, you're in lurk mode. Craft single's better than Velveeta. Who are you? Get coach, get out of here. Lurk mode ain't helping me, man. I need someone to have an opinion. How does this work? How does cheese work? How do you do your cheese? Shit. Am I gonna have to make this decision? Is this an executive decision? Shit. Alright. Alright, I can do this. This kind of feels like the toilet paper conversation. You know? Liquid gold. Come on, bud. Oh, boy. We're gonna go for it. We're gonna make it happen. How do I do this? I mean, I could even, like... See how we got all this up here? We'd have it erupt. Like a fissure. Drip down in a disgusting fashion. I don't know. Pool at the bottom. Hmm. Depends on where the cut is, because if we do like a horizontal, right? You snip in, and you're getting it out right here. You know, it's gonna be dribbling up there. Likely you're gonna have that nonsense coming down, right? It's be like, oh no. We'll follow the curvature of the. I'll pull down at the bottom and be like, oh yeah, oh yeah, like that, right? Yeah. Yeah, like that. A little bit like that. Just a little bit. Just give it dimensions. Just to give it some thick liquid gold. Uh, uh, something like that. I mean, we'd have to put a little bit of shading and a little bit of lighting to it, but yeah, like that. No, no opinions. Like I was. Yeah, it's gotta be thick, right? It's gotta be thick. Guess it would be. Yeah. I'll just have it pool at the bottom. Maybe it just pools all at the bottom of the page. Like pool like that. Yeah. Is that too much? The video that's what, like 2 months old? If you want me to talk about it, pay me. We're talking about liquid gold toaster. It's literally I'm drawing a picture. It's 'cause it's annoying every time. I mean, it's just annoying is all. Like literally a 2 month old thing or more. I'm trying to figure out how to make cheese. I think I put too much. I think like this is artistically how much cheese should be there, but I could fill the bottom of the page just so that there's like a border. Yeah, a lot of people have already moved on from Division 1. You're not wrong. You wouldn't be wrong in doing so. put, put a shock turret up here. Yo, where's the predator? We'll put a pred mark on here. The pred mark brand Velveeta cheese. No, dude. All I'm trying to do right now is just figure out this cheese. Oh, how do you cut your cheese? Yeah, no heal need. No, you don't, because you got predatory. You got 9k stamina, so you're healing off your predatory procs. You could run some health on kill, but you get 50. You don't even just do run health on kill on your chest piece, health on kill on the mask, and health on kill on the gloves. You don't need that 10% crit hit chance. You got enough. You're running an SMG or some shit. You'll get those procs for your predator mark. Ah, shit. It's easy, dude. Easy setup, but I mean, it's the thing is, to pull it off is kind of daring. Like, you really should have a healer in the group to make sure your dumbass doesn't die. Because if somebody, you know, does crowd control you, I mean, you don't really have a good solution outside of the one med kit that you have every 7 seconds. And then you get burned if someone has immunizer. This is a Velveeta cheese packet. And I'm trying to figure out how I want to do the cheese. I'm trying anyways. I don't know exactly how I want to do it. Like, how do you do your cheese? Do you do a horizontal cut? Oh shit. Hold on a second. Do you do a horizontal cut or do you do a corner cut? Or do you just stab the fucker? Or what do you do? What's your strategy approaching cheese? Cause I kind of like corner all day. You do the corner. So what you probably do, I'm guessing mechanically. We're talking mechanics of the cheese packet. You probably smush down, right? We're pushing the cheese down into the bottom of the container so that you can make a clean cut at the top. Damn straight. That's right. So you're pushing from the bottom. You push from the opposite end, much like you would with a cake sugar dispenser, right? Your doodle. Toaster strudel sugar dispenser is the way I'm thinking. Except it's the size of a fucking Ford truck. Or toothpaste was the other example. Yes, I just was fucking talking about that shit. Hell yeah, brother. So you're one of these guys. I knew it. I knew it. This is the cleanest method, though, right? This is clean. This is clean. Ain't no cleaner way to do it. Because you took the tip off, that's in the garbage. And this gets everything out. So maybe that's what I'll go with, right? But the thing is, to do that with this particular image, right? I kind of lose. I would end up having to erase a corner. It's good, clean fun. It's safe for the dog, and it's funny. No, no, no. It's pretty strong stuff. I'm sure it probably smells for a while too. No, I'm sure he does. That's probably why he's yeah. I'm just talking about this image so far as that strategy, right? If I was gonna do like this small incision at the top, like I would lose. I'd have to erase this bit probably to make it work, and the drip would only really be down this, and I kind of want to have something that's a little more graphic. And I was thinking that if I did like the the less uh clean method, do that horizontal cut, I get to use the contours of the shade, you know, like it bounces off of here, rolls down, pools right down to here in the shade, the bottom. Like I get to follow these lines. You know what I mean? That was what I was thinking. Um, just for the sake of the image, you know what I mean? Just to make it look right. Like cleaner isn't better here. I need it to be dirty. I need it to be a fucking mess, a disaster. I think the cut needs to be a little bit smaller for sure. So I might like a nice cut out to here. Sharp cut. Clean cut. There we go. I'll just have it follow down. Cheese trail. Follow the shade. Go. I think that's what I'm gonna do, and I'll keep this shade here, and I'll follow this. I'll just bulge it out a little bit. I think that's what we'll do. I think of a paper cut almost, which is not appetizing, but kind of bubble it up a bit. Let's see. It pools. It drips down. And it pools right at the bottom. There we go. Oh, fuck yeah. Follow the curvature a bit. Alright. I think that's roughly. I need to make this pool more. As it's approaching. I think it'll look better once I shrink it. So it starts to slow down, it gets kind of chunky. It's kind of the nature of the cheese game. There is. Alright. I think that's how I want it. And there has to be enough cheese at the bottom, too, that the cheese shows up. Right? I think that's also the problem here, is that I may have to make this bigger. Strictly for the reason that when we shrink this down, it won't be big enough to be seen. So I may just have to accept the fact that this has to be big. Just follow the line. And we'll just bulge it out a little bit, bit more to define it later. Take it to the bottom of the page. Alright. Okay. Something like that. Try and get this curvature right. That's kind of nice. I kind of like that. I kind of like that. That looks nice. Alright, that looks good. It's like a cheese waterfall of sorts. That is kind of how I want it. Go. I think that's good. Mm-hmm. Alright. Alright, we're good. We're good. I think we're good. Here, let me finish cleaning it up a tad. And we're going to shrink this down and get it to the right dimensions. I'm going to move the image to the middle of a square space. And then cool. I think that's it, right? That's it. That's the gold. We did it. All right. Um, let me make a new layer. It's be 326. I need to move this guy. Merge layer down? Okay. So now we're on a bigger space. Can I center it? I don't want to auto crop. I want to select. Oop, no, no. Do that. No, no. Oh God. Let's do. Let's select all. Oh. How do I move you? Like, let's select this guy. We're gonna move you. Huh. Oh, maybe not that one. Maybe I can. Oh no. Didn't I merge the layers? I think I have to edit the canvas. 326. No. There we go. Image. Can I center? Oh, maybe not. Well, I think that's good enough. We've done what we needed to do with this, so I think I'm gonna get rid of it. Click, click, and clicky click, and we're done. And I think image zealous crop. I think is. Oh no. Maybe not. Hold on a second. How do I? Image. Auto crop. Hey. Maybe not. Maybe just do that. I think that's good. Because this is kind of what it's gonna look like anyways. So, should we fill the negative space maybe a little bit? Or should we just leave it the way it is? Maybe we should just leave it. A second. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. Give me a moment. Hmm. Huh. It's a weird. It's a weird clip. I don't know why someone clipped my video. It's a weird clip. It's me me drawn. Okay. Sure thing, bub. I didn't know I was that entertaining on the drawn side. Alright, I'm gonna shrink this down. I don't know if it's gonna be good or not. It's gonna be scary. Let's see how this turns out. Yeah, this stuff down here is probably gonna go away. It's gonna be rough. It's gonna be ugly. Let me see. I don't know. I have low confidence right now. Let's go for it. Let's make it happen. Alright, image. Let me save as first. There we go. Saved it. Now we're gonna try and do what we should do. So first size is 112, right? So we're going to shrink it down to 112. So the first thing to do is, I think it's an image. We are going to scale image. And we're going to go 112. And since it's a square, I decided to turn the canvas into a square. Everything's in these, the width and the height are going to be the exact same. Interpolation's cubic. Resolution 300. It's going to be weird. Oh boy. Oh. Alright, so it kept some of the highlights. The thing is, that's why I like to use a lot of the thick lines. Thick. Because we were at 300 and we're essentially taking it down to a third. So, you know, with the sixth line, we're taking it down to, oh, random. Hey, how's it going? I'm making emotes. Or at least trying to. I wonder if I should make a border on this guy. It's kind of ugly looking. Maybe I should put more cheese in it. A real ugly looking, really ugly looking cheese thing here. Needs more cheese. You know what? I think what I'm gonna do, take this, put a lot of cheese at the bottom. I'm just gonna fill the whole bottom with cheese. I was gonna try and be artistic about it and just like let it pile, but I think we need just a lot of cheese. It needs to fill the whole bottom. Just like a nice border of cheese. Ooh, I need to deselect. How do I deselect? It's control click with this. Oh shit. It's, something's goofed. I think the layers moved for some reason. Here, I'll just paint in this. Know what to do. Good, that'll work. Yeah, I've been, I was told to make this cheese emote, and I hadn't gotten around to it. And now I'm getting around to it. So here is a what is supposed to be a artistic rendition of a cheese packet. So it's, I don't know if there's enough cheese involved though. Maybe I need to make it goopier. Like a little bit more bleedy. Which is not really what you want to hear from someone talking about cheese. But let me, let me see. Like maybe like have a nice glob right here. And then like nice thick line. Thicken it out a little bit. Kind of get thicker out here. Too thick, too thick. Thick, thicker. Kind of like a overflow. Yeah. That. There we go. Oh, down into the trenches. It might be a little too thick, but we'll see. We'll see how this plays out. Maybe at a distance. It's going to be really small. It's got to be visible at a real far distance. Because it's going to be 112 pixels is the biggest it's going to be. There we go. And then the smallest, I think, is 36, maybe? I can't remember. I can't remember the sizes. They're real damn small. Yeah, it's supposed to be a Twitch emote. Let me see. Do I want it to overflow, or do I want it to... kind of want it to overflow a little bit, to be honest with you. Something like that. Give it some depth. A little depth. Yeah, it's a weird stream. It's a weird stream. There's a weird clip. I don't know why I'm clipped. Someone clipped me making art. It's because it's outside of my jurisdiction. But the mechanics are all the same. You gotta play in the mechanics of the art program and stuff. I like this. I like the way it looks. The lines and whatnot might be a little odd. Looks about right. I think the addition of the cheese, the pool at the bottom, kind of fixed it. I don't know if I want to add a border. I don't think I want the border. I think the cheese pool at the bottom does the trick, to be honest with you. I think it does exactly what we need it to do. I don't know. You got an opinion on how much cheese there should or shouldn't be? I could thicken it up, I guess. Just a tad. Just a little bit. A little bit. There it is. I think that's good. That's fine. That'll do the trick, I think. Maybe it should be more globular right here, maybe. Like in the crevice. It just kind of pours out. There it is. Cool. Yeah. So that gives it depth. Even at that field range of depth. Yeah, and it's kind of globular. Give it some round. Make it round. Yeah. Alright. So I'm going to export this real quick. So that's what you do, by the way. to make these emotes and things like that. I have coffee badges. Because you have emotes and you have badges. So like when you subscribe to me, you get a badge and it's got the emote. So like here, let me type real quick. I'll give you an example. The badge is the coffee. So that brown coffee cup is the badge. And then this emote here, feels cage, is the first emote I made. When people get caught in a cage of their own emotions, feels cage basks in the glow of it. The warmth. Okay, so that's the right size. That is the right size. Okay. Alright. But I'm gonna export this. File. Export as. What do I call this? Cheese, please, maybe? PNG? Yes, PNG. Um, and to that file, yes. Or no. We'll do that. That is the 112. No, what size is this? I was just talking about it. The 112. Export. That should work. Alright. Now I'm going to save this. Because this is like the base of everything, because we did a lot of changes. So this is the base file for everything. We're gonna shrink it down. 56 is the next size. Yes. So we're going to image, scale image down to 56. It's gonna start looking real wonky. Yeah, go grab yourself a coffee, dude. Grab yourself one. Ooh, it's getting ugly. Oh, it's starting to look like shit. But it's still got enough cheese and enough outline where it's fine. I might have needed to thicken up the outline, so I'm going to Control Z. Yeah, so maybe what I'll do is I'm going to thicken up the outline first. This guy on the outside, this one in particular. The inside stuff I'm not worried about. I want the outside to be defined though. Let me go ahead and pick. Let me merge down this layer first. Alright, and now I swear I saw it before because I was using it the whole time. There it is. How thick? We've got to shrink it half and half again, so it's got to be minimum 4. So yeah, we're at 4. Cool. We have enough room at the top. So it's kind of overly thick outline, but at least now you can see the border of the object. All right. That does the trick. I think. Just to make sure. Do 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 do. All right, there we go. Mission accomplished. Might use the eraser a tad, like right in here. Just to get that curve the way I want it. Yeah. Alright, cool. I'll export it one more time. Same name, replace it. Okay. Now we're going to shrink it. Scale image. That is a 56. That's better. That's better. Oh, here he comes with the cheesy jokes, eh? I see. I see. The worst one's gonna be the smallest one too. I'm exporting it again as I'm renaming it 56. Cheese emote 56. All I'm doing is changing the name of it based on the size. And then one more time. This is gonna be the worst it's ever looked, right? But we picked the pixel size of the objects, especially the outline and uh the little stuff like the thickness of the pool at the bottom so that it would show up properly. A lot of the stuff on the inside, the detail work, it's gonna be smudgy. It's gonna look like shit. But when you view it from a far distance, it should look relatively normal, like in the Twitch chat, because that little fucking badge is actually I think 12 pixels on my next to my name, if I remember correctly. So they can be really fucking small. Um, it might be a little bit bigger than that. This is like a 12 one. There's a or no, it was 16, 32, and 64 for the badges. Like, they get really fucking small. Anyways, image, scale image, cutting that in half, and that's gonna be 28, I believe. Let me make sure, just to let me open. Yeah, 28. Fields cage 28. Image, scale image 28. Alright, here comes the pain. This is gonna be awful. Look how horrible that is. But it's supposed to be like that small, right? It's supposed to be like in the chat. It's like, there it is. Like 28 fucking pixels. Like, it's not that big. When it's in the right spot, it looks okay-ish. See, that's why you gotta go hard with the colors. So maybe I should have gone crazy with the cheese. You know, gone real big with it. But now it's just this. Now it's kind of sad. But I mean, it looks appropriate. Like, you see the shading of where outside the cheese. You know, like, artistically, I feel good about it. And you see that's what I wanted to happen. You see the light there, how it granulates and mixes together. It's doing what I wanted it to do, shading wise. This is actually really good for me. But when you look at it at a distance, it's not doing a whole lot for you. It's still just this gray box, but I mean, that's what it is. It's a fucking cheese. It's a cheese packet. What do you want from it? I did a really good cheese packet. I did a good job. Oh no. I'm actually kind of proud of that. No, dude. Oh shit. I'm actually feeling pretty good. Export 28. There it is. Cheese emote. Yeah, I gotta see it too. And it's gonna take a couple days to approve. But this is the artistic rendition of a cheese packet, so I think they'll approve it. Because they definitely approved Feels Cage, and that's definitely somebody's face. But because I did it, you know, I went through the process of drawing it, essentially. Because that's what I'm doing. I'm drawing it. You know, I'm coming in here and I'm drawing stuff. I think it counts. I guess it counts. Oh shit. It's fun. I have a good time doing this. This is I'm not great at it. It definitely took me what an hour and a half to make a cheese packet. But there you go. One emote down. You did it, everybody. Let me open up the finished product for you. Properties, browse. Let me hold on a second. Center and transition. No, it's literally we are on 1 hour 40 minutes, and that's it. That is the cheese packet right there. Let me. That is the uh it looks all right. Yeah, it's not great. It's all right. Um, let me let me I'll blow it up a tad, uh, so you can see it a little bit better. Uh, Center transition. It looks okay. It's not great, but that's the 112 pixels. 112. The let me shrink down. Transform, reset transform. Transform center to screen. Transform center to horizontal. And what I'll do is here, let me put a side by side of all of them. So let me add. I think that's what I'll do from now on. Is when we do it, I'll show you the finished product of all of them, because you have to submit the way the emotes work. Uh, is that you have to submit 3 images. Um, and they have to what was I saying? They have to all be different sizes, and they have to be the same image though. Center to vertical, center to screen. There we go. And the last one, I almost got you. I got it. This is final 3. This is the setup I'm going to use for every other emote that I make. So this is kind of like the test run. Oh my god, it's so small. It's so small. Oh no. Center on screen. How do I even move you? Here, no, oh, control, transform, reset transform, transform, center on screen. Oh my god. I'm gonna reset, and I'll move this guy since this is the only one I can move. I'll center it. This one is too small that I can't even move it. So the only thing I can do is actually move it with the transform move, and I'll move it center to screen. There we go. Here you go. Here's all 3 of them. There it is. Those are the actual sizes I'm submitting. That is the real actual sizes. So the one on the left is 112 pixels. The one on the right is what was it? It was like 56 pixels, and the one in the middle is the 28 pixels. Fuck. I can't even grab it in fucking OBS. It's so small. It doesn't let me. It's too small. Goddamn. Ah. I like it. I'm gonna go submit it. That'll. The thing is, I don't necessarily have to keep it as an emote. It's just there. It's an option. The next one I wanna do. And this isn't necessarily a must. But there was a there was something I wanted to do. Let me see if it's in here. I was fooling around with these badges, right? But they don't want you to use game badges. So I made this guy. Let me fix this. Oops. Turn these off. And turn this back on. So I was thinking about doing this guy, but I worry about copyright. You know, I was gonna do this as like a badge or something. And I wonder if it's too close to being a copyright issue. I was gonna ask Ubisoft, I guess. I was gonna like message them. Uh, I guess I'm doing a good job already if you can't tell what it is. But I definitely went through the effort to make some changes. So like I started off like changing a badge pretty hard. I was like, well, maybe I'll do something to it. I'll put it through some blenders, some filters, and try and make it different metals and like imitate another one of their games, like Siege, and do like copper and bronze and silver and gold and diamond. But uh, I didn't like it because you still see their design, and I didn't want to take their design. So then I ended up. I was like, well, maybe I'll make my own like color scheme for it. I was like, well, that's still not enough. So then I put my flag on it, and I covered it all up, and I ended up with this. And I'm like, well, if I'm obscuring their design, is that did I do enough? I don't. Did I make enough changes? I don't know. Like, there's a certain, like, cause you can draw someone's likeness and it's still... Well, that's the thing too, is like... Here, I did it like this, right? Look how fucking ugly this thing is. So this is like, without any color, black and white, real smudgy. It's not, the angles are bad, but you get the gist of it, right? It's like a fucking marshmallow on a top. It's like an old dude's face with a blindfold on it. He's like, where am I? I don't know, man. Like, fuck, I can't, it just, I don't, it's not, doesn't have the same, like, that badge itself means a lot to me. I understand the copyright and stuff. I get it. Ah, fuck. Yeah, that's the thing. The coffee mug, I had the badge on there, and then I took it off. So now there's just this, like, empty... Like, because I didn't want to infringe on their copyright of it. So, like... Let me see. Maybe there's a bigger one of it. Because I like them. I like them. And I don't want to make them mad. So all I did was I put, like... Here, I'll zoom in on it. But you can see, like, the outline of the badge. But there's no badge, right? No badge. Just, like, the outline of a badge. Could be anything. It's even... I made it so that it's just, like... Look, there's even, like, the highlight there. It's very artistically done. It's very nice. It's very tasteful. You know, I'm going out of my way to make it so that I'm not stepping on their toes. I'm paying homage. Cause like cutting ropes is a big deal. It's a big part of what got me into their game, the betrayal aspect and being involved with that. So like, and that's the only thing in the game that says anything about it is that badge. It's a goddamn knife with fucking wings. So, like, it's a big deal. But, you know, you can't use it. You can't do it. You don't want to get in trouble and you don't want to step on their toes, offend them, you know? Because you don't represent them. Yeah, that's the thing, is I was thinking of just messaging them and being like, you know, I spend a lot of time. I don't mean any harm. I really like your emblem, and it's the only thing that represents in the entire game. It's all we got. Yeah. It's not like I'm going to be selling the damn things, but I mean, I guess it's because, you know, it'd be behind a paywall. That would be the issue. I wish it would be a free emblem. I wouldn't want to. That's the other thing is like I can't be like, oh yeah, you've subscribed. Here's an emblem you can already get for free elsewhere. It's like I'm not trying to. I just it's if you join, it's like, ugh, so weird. It's not my intent. Yeah, yeah. I'll talk. I'll try and figure something out. It depends on if I can't find like a workaround that isn't. Because I haven't submitted anything yet. I've just been trying different stuff, seeing what I like. I might make my own shield. You know, like I've just been kind of mooching off of theirs, just because it's. Yeah, I mean, it looked good. It's nice. It's pretty. It's a nice thing. I don't know. Uh, I'm spending time just practicing making stuff. So at the very least, I'm getting better at that. There might be some stuff down the line that actually looks good. Maybe they won't be cheese packets with just silver and gold. We'll see. I didn't really spend any time trying to make that gold. I didn't use any shading on it. All I did was yeah, yeah, it's true. It's true. You gotta make an attempt. Do the best you can with what you got. Coach Froma, thank you for the host. Dirty Rob, also thank you for the host. Random Burglar in the chat, being a bud, being supportive. Whoever clipped me, thanks for the clip, I guess. I don't know. There have been some nefarious clips in the past, so I can never tell. It's very hard to be trusting of anybody anymore. I'm just gonna assume you were nice. People in the chat lurking. I appreciate you too. Avocado, Badado, Commander Root, Electrical Skateboard, Og QP, Positivity Bot, the robot with a heart, Skinny Seahorse, and Ted. I appreciate you guys. Uh, this has been an ARTish stream. I might call it Artichoke. I haven't decided yet. Don't know. Don't know. We'll figure it out. 1 p.m. Eastern, December 9th, 2018. I have been P2H. You've all been schmucks. I will be playing a video game at some point in the near future. I know I've been slacking. I've been sorting out a whole bunch of biz. So, we'll get back to it. We'll have a good time. Probably tomorrow. I got some stuff I gotta do, so I'll have some free time. More than usual. In the meantime, as per the usual, I remind each and every one of you to lie, cheat, and steal, because somebody has to win. And it should be you. Thanks for watching. Oh, my eyes. My eyes are struggling. It's a combination of the weather and like just everyone using their heaters and stuff, and it's an issue from long ago with my sinus. I just don't produce enough natural human tears, and it dries out quickly now. And it's just I've come to the age where now I don't. It's just one of those things. Now I have dry eye. Do you have dry, sad eyes? And now they fucking sometimes bleed if I don't if I don't have artificial tears. It sucks. That made it really hard for like I didn't understand what the issue was. Yeah, I mean I got some stuff. It just I need to be more attentive and like lubricating my face. I appreciate it. I'm just getting used to a new condition as conditions pile up as you get older. That's all. It's just another one of those things, dude. I appreciate it, Burglar. I appreciate it. Hey, you get along now. I gotta get out of here, too. I appreciate you watching, hanging out, being a bud, and looking out for me. I appreciate it. I do. I'm gonna get out of here. Everybody, thanks for watching. P2H out.